Antoinette says. Okay, so we have Antoinette in the house. We have Angie in the house. We have Tina in the house. We have Yolanda in the house. We have Goddess in the house. And we have Annette. All right. And who else is there with us? Tyrone is Tyrene is in the house. We said Yolanda already. Okay. Suzette is in the house. Welcome, 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 welcome. And Tina S is in the house also. All right, guys. It's awesome to see you here. Welcome, Yolanda. It is so nice to have you here also. And it is such a lovely, lovely day, right? And yes, you're right. E never. So let we start here. Good afternoon. Anthony told Amber the only way yes, the 50% is over his dead body, and he should be careful what he wish for, because sometimes we said some things, it should happen. So he should really, but remember what I said to you guys. It's only gonna get worse before it get better, right? Good afternoon, Sharon, Antoinette, and chat. Welcome in, everyone. And Anthony is a savage mode. He is definitely on demon time, I tell you. Sharon and Antoinette and Angela, yes, yes, yes. Good afternoon, Sharon. And everybody is just bigging up each other. And Tina is saying here, please share and subscribe to Sharon_Rica Review. Thank you. And Goddess says, good evening, Sharon. Happy Sunday. How are you guys day? How are you guys day? First of all, I just want to know, how are you guys day? How was church? Was it good? Tina says it is good. Right? Awesome. Did you pray for me too, Tina? Tina, I was here trying to get into that system because tomorrow my license will expire, and I'm trying my very best to get my stuff done. And I can't, and I'm calling my upline to find out what their dealer code is, because my dealer code for some reason not working. All right, so let's see. Goddess says, good afternoon. I guess I just have to go on the website, and the government website, pay the $170, and then let them know that I'll get the credits them completed this week, between now and next week. Hopefully that will work. And then and it says, good night, Sharon, mods and chat. SkitLanta was on fire today. Yes, yes, yes. SkitLanta was popping today with the Daltons in SkitLanta. We should say SkitLanta, darling, not SkitLanta. SkitLanta today. Remember the new name. Please check in, hit the like button. Thanks. Goddess this thing. Thank you, darling. Thanks to all the moderators. Welcome in. And Tina says, hello, everyone. Welcome in. Awesome. Awesome. So everyone is happy to be here with us. So we're going to jump into the meat of the matter. I just saw this skit here, and I haven't seen it yet. As soon as I'm coming on, I saw it, because I have another one ready for us to talk on. And it is today's skit is skitting, definitely. They are skitting, I tell you. Oh yes, and Tyrene is here. Anthony is on one today. Oh yes, he is. He is. Amen. Amen. Okay. And then Annette said, and sorry, tongue tied here. Angela says, Amber could simply let her lawyer know she wants to get mediation set up and just get the divorce finalized. She doesn't have to beg for 50%. Exactly. And I do not know why Amber is waiting, but we will see. Remember, says SkitLanta law, so we have to wait on SkitLanta law, right? All right. He is on demon time for sure. And everybody is welcoming everybody. And Suzette says, hi, Sharon, the writers are truly confusing us. They're trying they're trying their best to confuse us. No, what they want to do is to confuse the audience and have it divided. You know what I mean? Yes. Good evening, Goddess. I'm loving all the skit with Anthony and Amber. Yes. And yes, thank you, Annette. Yes, we all are loving them. Tina says, yes, Anthony's on a roll. Believe Amber wanted so bad to tell him about Dave. She ain't gonna do that. Never protected her. Oh, he never did. We know that. And good evening, Goddess is telling Suzette. And Suzette says, they are not. Suzette, just put Alan alive in your comment next time, okay? This character of unless Anthony Dalton is leaving SkitLanta. Definitely, you're so right. And Goddess says, good evening, Tyrone. And Angela says, new skit, the Wayne protect Amber Future. Will Wayne. New skit? There's a new one. Okay. Thank you, Angela. I want to show this one that we have that he's telling her. So we do that. Do you remember the new episode on Dallas? Usha JR? We are going to get Usha onto the episode. It looks so, oh my goodness. I think this is the nugget. Let me just pin this here. Let me just give it a shout out quickly. We get into it. We get into it. And then we will. So let me just put a star on that. Yes, I like that. And thank you, News Get the Wayne's prediction. Amber's Pewter. I like that too. Okay, News Get. And Angela says, predicting future with him. I don't know why they want to put Amber with him. I don't want her with him. And then good afternoon, Sharon and chat family. Good afternoon. Welcome in, Marianne West. Okay, let me get my phone into YouTube so I can get to see you guys. Then we have to switch around into different places. Okay. Let's go back. Sorry, guys. Normally I have the video, everything all set up. Okay. And let's see where I am. Predicts. He never protect her, definitely not. And oh yes, we did that one already. So we pin Yolanda stuff there. And Anthony keeps saying, over my expired body. I hope another panic attack not loaded. She may not help this time. Goddess. Oh, it is so good that we could laugh on this, I tell you, because that man is on demon time, I tell you. And Suzette says, what Anthony told her about losing her faith was correct. Yeah, that one is good. What she's doing may feel good, but it's not good for her. And the reason why he could relate to that, Suzette, and I take this also, I'll give you a round of applause for that answer. Anthony knows what it feels like when he was cheating with Shayla. It feels good. So he keep on going back for more, right? And then come back home and having sex with his wife. And what if Shayla had ever these days? You never know. Maybe that's why, because Shayla fluid mixed with Anthony fluid and then he come home and he do it with Amber. You never know if that's not the cause of triggering her for her to lose her baby, because he's mixing body lift. You know what I mean? My goodness. And I don't even think he even wash himself. All right. So well said there, Suzette. Well said. In a real world, trust me, definitely she deserves a divorce. And SkitLanta, we do not know what they're doing. Good evening, Sharon and chat. Good evening, Tina. Welcome in. He's Earth. Of course, he's Earth. And Tony, he is more than Earth. He's livid. And Marianne West says, hi, Tina. And Suzette says, Goddess, Amber will help if he gets sick again. Yes, I think I think she will, for sure. Yes, I think she will. Okay, let's jump into this skit. Let's see what it's all about.
This whole divorce, I was just thinking about the future, because me being a forward thinker, that's who I was in this relationship. I always have to think about the future. And I was thinking that after this divorce, your life isn't gonna be, actually, it's gonna be kind of bleak.
Excuse me.
Let's see, you're 40, in your 40s. You're not probably gonna find a 30-year-old to mess with you, because, he's looking for somebody to grow old with, and not grow old and somebody's growing older. Got that, I mean, honestly,
they're both eating the same kind of food. Okay. So why is he being petty right now? He just said something nice to her outside on their gazebo, right? Or whatever they want to call the back there. So how come he is there being me now? I tell you, this man is being petty. Is he trying to wear her down? Amber is not going to tell him about Dave. She is not. And me, like her, I would continue keeping my mouth shut. So what do you guys think? Does he want her to tell him about Dave? Because one of you guys is saying, I don't remember which one of you guys said it in the chat, so I'm going to pull that one. Okay. Let's get this keyboard up here. Do you think he is baiting her? Baiting her. Let me make sure. Baiting her to know about Dave. Do you think Anthony is baiting Amber to tell him about Dave? Okay, welcome in, Genevieve. Welcome in, Tina. And Misty, welcome in, Misty. How are you guys doing? And paste that. It's not dating bait, so it would be BA, right? Is he baiting Amber to tell him about Dave? Do you think he's baiting? Okay, hopefully I write that properly. All right, so let's see, guys. Oh God, I'm sorry. Sharon, I didn't even know that you're there. You have to stay with me. I'm all over the place.
Hello.
Welcome in. Hi, guys. Sharon is here.
Yeah, I'm just here for a little while, though.
Yeah, I know you're not feeling well.
Well, I don't want to dump on anybody or to put a damper on things, but a few nights ago I was scrolling Facebook and I saw a picture of my aunt and I thought, oh, she's having a birthday. But when I read the caption, it says, rest in peace. And it was her daughter who put it up. And I was not aware of that she had passed. We are not that close, but we will talk from time to time. She's my father's sister. The last time I saw her was in 2023 when we had a family reunion in Jamaica, and she was there. So I felt a way that one, she passed, and I was not aware of it. I had to see it on Facebook. I spoke with her son and he said, yes, she was here actually, because the last time I spoke to her, she was here. She lives here with her son. And then he was giving me everything about her passing, that the body went back to Jamaica. And what kind of tripped me up was the fact that her body went back to the same funeral home that my sister was when she had passed here and went home. So I decided to take a mental health break. I was not on yesterday. Yeah, I saw the skit, but I could not make any comment on any other platforms because I could not form any thoughts. Yesterday, I was just trying to get back to my happy place, and it was a struggle. All day yesterday, I told Sharon that I don't think I'll be able to come on and to be any good to her. And it's still a struggle. I'm still not 100%, but she asked me if I can just come on and I don't have to spend the entire day. And I said, okay, I will. So that is why I was not on yesterday. And that is why I'm coming on this late today. And I'm not going to spend the entire day. I'm still trying to get back to my happy place. And thanks for all who are saying condolences. It's not even my aunt that is the issue right now because she's in her 90s. She has lived her life.
Oh, she lived good life.
She has lived. And when people live their life and pass on because of, for whatever reason, you just want to celebrate their life.
Yeah.
So right now, I just want to celebrate her life. We were close once before I migrated because I used to visit her in Montego Bay. That's where she used to live. And then she migrated as well. And we kept in touch, but it's not that we had that very close relationship. So I kind of tell her son that the only thing they can do is just celebrate her life because she has lived. The only thing that I went back into my feelings and was thinking
Mm-hmm.
about my three sisters who had passed on. And I was like, start grieving again. And I was in that process. So I'm feeling a little bit better today. And I know in another couple of days, I should be back to my 100. But it's a grieving process take a while, although it's a few years, but it's still it still takes time when you start thinking about everything that went on, how it went on, and the way you dealt with it. And I'm trying to get back to my happy place. And I'm not there yet, but I'm still trying. So I'm just asking you guys to just keep me in your thoughts and your prayers because I need it right now. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Our condolences, darling. I do understand. So jump off when you're ready. All right.
I will. But
All right.
I'm here. I watched the skits today and there's not a lot I want to say about it. So I'll just sit and I'll read the comments and I'll listen to what you guys said. If you want to ask anything, I'm more than happy to maybe make a comment on whatever you want me to comment on. But for right now,
Anything you want to comment on, it's up to you.
listen. I'll just listen for right now.
Because you make me worried. She make me call. You know what? When she tell me what's going on, she wasn't feeling really good yesterday, guys, and I didn't want to tell you guys about it because it's up to her, right? And then I called her, we talked, and I was really, really having this. Don't you have a feeling that she's not okay? I don't know. I haven't met her in person yet, but I hope I get a chance to meet her in person. And Shami gonna make me cry.
No, don't. I mean, it's not the first time. The thing is, this was not the first time. It's just that sometimes you remember stuff
I
and it
know.
just triggers something in you and you start thinking about because my sisters and I were very, very close, especially the last one, the one that follows me. We used to talk every single day. When I mean every day I leave work, the first thing I would call her and we would talk until I get home. Saturday, Sunday, we'll talk. What are you cooking? When are you doing this? When are you doing that? And when she passed on, my other sister, the oldest one, so it's a youngest and the oldest. The other one that was in between, we were not that close. So she passing, we did not speak for a while, 2019 until her passing 2021. We did not speak because we had a falling out and I did not talk to her. So that kind of bothered me that she passed and we were not on good terms. But my older sister was my rock when my youngest sister passed. So we had that kind of relationship. So yes, I was in my feelings all day yesterday. I was just trying to not dwell on what had happened. So, but I'll be fine. I mean, I did therapy in 2021, and one of the things that the therapist said, whenever time I feel in that low, I'm just trying to get back to my happy place. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get back to that place.
Yeah.
And I've been watching my Chinese cartoon, my Chinese drama, because those are some of the thing that and read my Bible, read happy books that get my mind out of. I'm cleaning. I'm like, I've not been cleaning so much. I'm cleaning, I'm washing, I'm cooking, I'm doing everything
Yeah.
just to get my frame of mind out of where it was going yesterday. So I'm getting back. I'm getting back to my happy place. So thank you guys for your uplifting words and your thoughts and your prayers.
All right. Thank you. Well said, dear. Our condolences, darling. And everybody is just sending your love. Thank you, Sham Sham. All right. You're a trooper considering you're grieving at the moment and you're not feeling that great. Yeah. All right. So I wake up very early and I called her. She didn't stop me call her. You know, I keep on calling to make sure she's good. Okay, new skit. When Anthony predicts Amber. Yeah, we're watching it right now. Thank you, Angela C. So we have it here. It's on the thing here, and he is on demon time. Oh.
But I mean, most you probably do. You probably end up with some YN, going and trying to get your groove back in the clubs and stuff like that. Yeah, it'll make you feel young for a little bit, just for a little bit. Then it's back to reality. Y'all go back to his 2-bedroom apartment somewhere like in, I don't know, Marietta or something. But yeah, you know. But I mean, if you think about it, that might be good for you. Somebody make you feel youthful.
It's so mean and petty. He's gonna be in for a rude awakening. Oops. What did I do? Oh dear. My okay. I think I will just leave the keyboard down here because everything is good. Okay. I was going to put instead Anthony's gonna be in for a rude awakening when he finds out about Dave. Dave is rich, richer than him. Oh my God. He is going to be in his feelings, I tell you. Oh my God. Anthony is going to be in his feelings. My goodness, let's do this.
Sharon, let I ask you guys something. We don't know anything about Dave really. So
No, we don't.
we are doing what Anthony's doing. We are predicting as well.
Yeah.
Because we don't actually know anything about Dave. Dave is doing is a marketing guy and he's been paid to do marketing. It's not that we know that he owns these places. Because even the restaurant in Charlotte, he didn't own any one of them. He does marketing. The lady owned the restaurant that they went to. So it's not like we see that he owns these businesses. He does marketing for these people. They pay him for marketing. So we are only predicting that he's this billionaire or multimillionaire. We don't know. He has not showed us any business that he's a business owner. Anthony said he's a business owner, and we have seen where he has owned businesses. He has owned houses. He was part of Bar 44. He has this restaurant with Amber, and there were other businesses that Rolanda spoke about, assets and all that. For Dave, we only know that he's a marketing guy. And remember, what's her name? Melissa told in the very first thing, Melissa said that he was just like he built from nothing. He's coming from nothing, really. So it's like he got a break and he started doing what he's doing. But we don't know what kind of money he's sitting on. We don't know if he's rich, if he's a millionaire. We are all just assuming. We are predicting.
Because that's where he's living.
And one more thing I want to say before you jump back on. That very first time Melissa said, Dave is about action, not words. She said Dave is about, don't thank him because Dave is about action, not words. But right now, Dave is all words. He's not about action. Because if he was about action, you'd not be telling Amber, go handle your business. You tell Amber, you know what? Just forget about him. I have enough money for both of us. We can live on what we have. Just let him sign a divorce paper. If he is so interested and want Amber to move on with Amber, you'd encourage her to get Anthony to sign the divorce paper without walking away, without waiting for that 50%. But every time he tell her, go handle your business. That means there's no action, only words. And if he's a man of action, you'd be putting action behind his words. Where is the action that he's putting behind these words that he's telling Amber? There's still no action. And that's what's her name said. Melissa said he's all about action. So we have to call a spade a spade. Yes. We don't see any action Dave is putting in.
No.
You only see his words.
Yeah, true. And well said, dear Charmaine. Welcome in, Michael, Gwen, welcome in. And Gigi's in the house, welcome in. Carla is also here, welcome in also. Lydia, welcome in. Sharita, welcome in. And Genevieve, welcome in also. And I said Lydia, right? Gwen, Chance, Michael, Tyree. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. All right, please hit the like button as you guys enter in, please. Would really appreciate that. So let's get back into this thing here. I think the reason why I'll piggyback on what you said, Sharon. I think the reason why we think that Dave is rich, it's because of how his house is situated, and you have to have money to think there to have such a thing. And I think he also into gaming because I think when they first showing with that guy, when Melissa brought the pie to him, like he does other things also. So we are assuming that he is rich. So you're right, we're predicting. All right.
Have
So
you seen it? I don't want to cut you off, but have you
I'm
seen?
back. Sorry about that. That's okay, Goddess. You're back. And
Uh, Sharon, I'm not cutting you off, but have you seen those houses in Jamaica? Those
oh
houses
yes,
are
they're very
bigger.
yes,
Those houses are bigger than
yes,
Anthony house and Dave house
yes.
and Wayne's house. And
Mm-hmm.
some of the people who live in those houses can't rub 2 cents
Together.
together. But they like that kind of house.
Yes.
Some of them are empty. There's no furniture
Yes.
in them, but they will continue to build and build until they have 5-story going.
Yeah.
So having a big house does not mean that you're rich. It
Yeah,
just
it's
means that
true.
you're smart.
And
You have a big
you're
house,
right.
not rich, you're smart. So people are saying, oh, yes, and I understand business is marketing. I'm talking about other businesses like owning restaurants, like owning other businesses. He's into marketing. That's what he's in. Yes, he helps, and other people want him to help with their restaurant, and they're paying him to do it. So he'll make a lot of money. People paying him to help with their businesses. But I've never heard them say, oh, you're going to go to one of your restaurant that you actually own. It's always going to visit a restaurant.
He's gonna visit where he does the marketing.
Where he does marketing for.
So maybe he just have a marketing firm, but it looks like he does his marketing business at his own, like what Anthony does, it looks like. So let's jump back in. Oh, before we jump back into the video, because let me just get some of these chats going. Yes, Anthony is on a roll. Believe Amber wants so bad to tell him about Dave. And I did put your question into the poll, Tina S. Never protected her. No, he never protected her. And Susan says there. Okay, me read all of that. Let me just come down to me see what Tyrene says. Miss T. No, me just skip down and I saw Tyrene. Okay, so Tony says he's hurt. Okay, Miss T says Marianne bingo. What did Marianne say? Marianne says, Antoinette says, when Anthony says over is dead body, it's a figure of speech. The battle continues between the Dalton, definitely. And Tina, and okay, so Tyrene says, okay, he's just bigging up somebody else typo. I think she meant Anthony. Okay. All right. So Linus is in the house also. Welcome in. Hi everyone. And Angela C saying, Anthony's playing mind games with Amber. He wants her as miserable as he is. And well, the war gonna continue with the Dalton. So as we can see, they are really pulling our legs. They let him drop a good line, and then you notice when they let him speak the word, and then they come back now and they put him on demon time again. So I guess it's gonna be a roller coaster. Yeah, we have to just sit in buckling and just wait on the bumps. Gonna keep bumping until they come to a resolution. I heard. Does eating Amber is Shayla? Why would she entertain a YN? Why does he think she won't find someone else? And I can't wait for him to find out about Dave. Oh God. Sharon, I really don't know what will happen when Anthony finds out about Dave. I don't know if it would be good for Amber.
Don't make you feel good about yourself. Because clearly this is just too much for you.
You think you hurt my feelings?
No, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm just, we keep it real with each other. I'm just, like I said, I'm a forward thinker.
Honestly, yeah. I can have anybody that I want.
Anybody. If you could have anybody that you want, like, why you want my money? Why would you get a YN's money? But I tell you what, I'll be damned if you think you're gonna take my money and ride off with some YN and be funding him and his rap career. And some riding around in some kind of Hellcat. Hell no. Not Mr. Dalton's money. I'll be there.
Now, if I was to get the YN in, you know what? Never mind.
Good for you, Amber. Never mind. Just keep your mouth closed, because it's better that you don't say anything, because if you say something, it won't end well. Anthony would have just grabbed him chest right away. What do you think, Charmaine?
I see somebody, I think it's Jen Louis, saying, so you are saying my marketing business is not a business. And I just want to clear that up again. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying Dave is in marketing. We don't know anything about Dave. We know that he has a marketing business. We have never heard that he has multiple businesses. All the business we heard about are other people business that he helped with in marketing. I've never seen a skit where they're talking about, yes, he might be in stocks, because even me in stocks, even I have stocks, I buy stocks. I might not know how to trade well, but I buy stocks. I have stocks in Walmart. I have stocks in a few places. I might not know how to go trade every day or whatever, but I have stocks. So it's not like you have to be rich to buy stocks. It's just that what I'm saying, I've never seen a skit where it is said that he have other businesses, like a restaurant where it's his, or any other business that he owns. So that's my opinion, and I stand to be corrected if somebody can say, yes, this skit mentioned that he owns this or he owns that. Every time they talk about a business that somebody want him to come down to Charlotte, somebody want him to come down to somewhere to do whatever. I've never heard it says, we are going to one of your restaurants, or we are going to one of your business, or whatever. It's always that somebody want him to come and to meet with them so that they can go over a marketing plan. And that's all I'm saying. The other thing is what Anthony is saying right there about wine. The only true part, because Amber don't need no wine. Amber can do it on her own. And yes, the Hellcat is expensive, because my son is into car and he wants that. So it's an expensive car. But Anthony said something that if you don't want, why do you want my 50%? Why do you want my money? And that is what everybody is asking. Dave is so rich and he's promising her a rose garden. Why does she still want Anthony's money? She can walk away, and the best thing for her would be just say, Anthony, you know what? I'm going to show you. I don't want your money. I'm going to show you. For my own peace of mind, let me just walk. Dave is promising her a house and kids and all that. So walk away from what Anthony has. Show him that you are better than him. Show him that it's not about the money. But when you are going toe to toe with him and telling him that I'm going to get that money, that means that it is about the money. If it was not about the money, you'd be gone. You would be gone.
Yeah. Well said, dear Sharon. So yes, because she's over it. Because if Amber was like me, if I was in Amber's shoes, honestly, guys, I would walk away. If my lover is rich and he's promised me a house and children, I would walk away. But I haven't seen him really. He said he got her. That's what I heard him say the other night. So is it really he got her, or it was just mouth service? Guys, what do you guys think? Is it mouth service Dave was telling her, or he got her? Maybe I should put that in the chat. Pick somewhere in the comment and read Charmaine.
Okay, so His ego is hurt. Amber ego is hurt as well. It's not just Anthony ego. They're both hurting each other from their hitting below the belt. If Amber was not hurt when Anthony said what he said the other day, she went to Dave, she went to the podcast meeting, and she was crying. She was hurt. And that is what they're doing to each other. They're hurting each other. And something got to give. There was something Amber said today to Ernestine, and I think I thought about it when she said, God made women so that we are able to bear childbirth and menstruation cycles. And I'm like, why would that be a thing? That God makes us to do a lot more things than just to be. A lot of women have never bear a child. A lot of women don't have painful menstruational cycle. Some women, you ask them, they'll tell you, I've never had any pain, I've never had any cramps. So it's when she said that God made women to do that. A lot of women don't have kids. They were not made to have kids. I was taught to believe I would not have any child because my doctors were telling me that since I was in my 20s. And you would not believe the amount of money I spent at doctors, gynecologists, all sort of people, just to run all kind of tests, different this. And I did not get pregnant. I stopped going to the doctors. I stopped believing in what they're telling me. And I just prayed. And I was 40 when it happened. And a lot of people would not even believe it. So I don't know. Faith is substance not seen. And when Anthony asked Amber about her faith, he was on the right path. But Anthony flip-flop, he goes here and then he comes back there and he goes here again and he comes back there. So it's going to be a bumpy ride for both of them because Amber is not leaving without that money. And Anthony is not giving Amber that money. So at the end of the day, they're going to be in that house both miserable and will be attacking each other. But if Dave loves and have Amber back, you'd put action behind his words. That's all I'm saying. Put some actions behind your words.
Well said, Charmaine. Do you think Amber will become fed up and then she'll walk away?
She said she's there for the war. Didn't you hear her this morning? She said she's there for the war. So she's there for the war. She's not going to get fed up. How can you get fed up if you are prepared for war? When people are preparing for war, sometimes it takes a while for them to prepare for the war and they're going to see the war through. It's just that sometimes you win the battle and you lose the war. So somebody's going to lose the war eventually.
Yeah.
But somebody's going to eventually lose the war.
Definitely.
I hope it's not physical when they lose the war, but somebody's going to lose this war that they are.
I think so, Sean. I think you're onto something there. Something there. Guys, please hit the like button. We have 66 people watching. Please hit the like button. And Suzette says, Anthony is saying these things to hurt Amber. He knows Amber can find another rich man who's no problem. With no problem. Thank you, Susan. So well said there. And Carla says, Anthony is so miserable that Amber do not want him. He is going to eat his word when they take his money. And if they take his money, then Amber will not get that 50%. So I'm not pushing that. I am not pushing that.
You notice something though, they're eating out of the same container. So
sorry about that, guys. And then Marianne says, because Amber told him she still wants the divorce, and she told him she's not happy when he was playing the pool. Yes. We're going to look back at it because we still need to hear when he told her he wants to, you know what? Because he said that in there when we go war. So when I saw it, I said, okay, so fitting. Poor baby. I hope you feel better, Charmaine. And he's not baiting her. He wants to hurt her because he's upset. Suzette said, thank you, darling. I am back. Yolanda says, where did you went after? And then thank you for coming back. And then Carla says, yes, I remember that. And Tina is laughing. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. and hearing to find out who is who it who it is, but Amber isn't going to give Anthony any info. She knows he's playing mind games. Okay, that's good. And Genevieve says, my condolences to you, Charmaine. So everybody is, Tina is there telling you,
Thank you, guys.
and they're all doing that. Watch the next skit. Yeah, we're watching the next. Charmaine, let me know if they bring a new one, okay? Hi,
Okay.
Sharon. I hope you feel better. And there is Charmaine digging in the ditch for himself. Okay, so Carla say that he's digging his ditch. I hope you're well, Charm. Condolences, Charm. So everybody's sending you love, Charm. And then Gigi says, I, Sharon and Charmaine and Chuck, welcome in. And Linus says, so sorry for your loss. I know how you're feeling. I had the same thing happen to me. I will keep you in prayers. Well said. And I know that Charmaine appreciate that. Hi, Charmaine, you're feeling better. Sending out love, sincere condolences for you and your family.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you,
Sharon,
Annette.
yeah, so let me just click on them so we can see them. Yeah, so yeah, everybody is playing on her age, thinking, oh, she won't be able to have kids since she's in her 40s. Wait till you find out your wife agreed. Condolence to you and your family, and everybody is sending you love, darling.
Thank you,
And
guys.
yeah, and Opal. So Charmaine, you have my condolences to your family. And Eslin, welcome in Eslin, welcome in condolences to the family. So, and Gwen is saying, please like, share, and subscribe to Sharon underscore Rico Review. Thank you, Gwen, and sending my love. Oh, so I just love this. Our chat family is so awesome and great. Think he's trying to trip into saying she can't or won't do better than in the future. Well, she ain't gonna tell him. Please subscribe to Sharon Rico Review. Thanks. And Gigi says, hi Sharon, I only watched two skit today. The Dalton and Larry talking to Lynette, reminiscing. He's a hot mess. He is a hot mess. He needs to go cool himself off in the pool. That's what he needs to do. Hello, Charmaine and Sharon. I wish the Dalton stop foolishness and just part ways so the healing can begin. Says that is good. That's a good comment. And Gigi Pinelli is about to get them in trouble. Yes, he is for sure. Good afternoon, Gigi. And I'm here telling you guys to please hit the like button. And Tyrene is saying, I, Gigi and Amber don't want. And Tyrene is saying, I. Okay, so let's get into the meat of the matter here. Amber once wasn't even in the situation when he met her. She had her own company investment. This is the same woman who paid 10,000 for her own weed and cake. Anthony is stupid. All right, and then thank you for that, Gigi. Hello, ladies. And Anthony is trying to make her miserable until she gives up. Oh, well said, dear Gigi. And Gigi also says Amber doesn't need any man to succeed. She has that whatever that word is, spirit, and to go get it off her back. That's what Anthony knows. But he wants to tell her, tell her down. It's not working. And Jen Levy says, his marketing business is his business. Okay, so I guess Charmaine answered that, and Sharita says he helped on Devil, and Anthony will be shocked seeing how huge Dave is. So yes, he'll be talking to Dave. Just Angela says Dave is stronger, a stranger to Amber. She dives into a stranger's bed, and that is so true. And Carla says, well, for marketing, Dave has a beautiful home. And good evening, ladies. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Michael is saying, welcome in, Michael. Gigi says, right here. Gigi, right here was. And Gigi says, they need to stop sleeping with Amber if she's telling her to go handle her business. Exactly, Gigi. I don't like that fact too. He's like Iman. Iman is telling Shayla to go with his father. And then he is telling her to go handle her business at home. So she's there making sure that she's satisfying his needs. That way he knows that she's 100 with him. Please like, share, and subscribe to Sharon _Rica Review. Thank you, Gwen. And listen, a market consultant business can be a lucrative business. Genevieve is saying, I guess you just answered that, Charm. And well said, Charmaine. Dave is still a mystery man. Anthony still wants his wife. Of course, he wants his wife. And here. Okay, so let me just play this video here. Let me finish it up and hear what Mr. Anthony Dalton has to say to Mrs.
Live in this house full of misery, huh? Why keep dragging this out? Just sign the paper so we can move on. Don't you want that? Aren't you tired?
You're right. You're right. I can see that you're not happy. I'm gonna make my money back. 50% isn't gonna kill me. You want out, Amber?
Anthony is so curled right here. Look how she's okay. Say okay. And he just burst her bubble. That curl man. Look. The war of the Dalton continue.
What's the condition again?
Over my dead body.
Oh, jeez. Charmaine, jump into this scene here.
There's a new video.
Okay.
So you can watch that new video. I mean, I don't have anything to say because Anthony's on 10. And we don't know why he's doing this. We know why he's doing all of this.
Is that the same one? Oh,
Life is filled with rewarding stages.
What's the name of it?
When Anthony apologizes.
Oh, okay, because the other one when he asked her about her feet missing. Okay, hold on. Okay, this is it. I wonder if she's gonna accept that apology. All right, so let me just stage it on the thing here for us.
Hey, Amber, look.
Would you please leave me alone? I'm tired.
I'm sorry.
No,
Seriously, I'm sorry.
Anthony, I do not want to hear not another one of your apologies.
No, I understand.
I have heard them all.
I understand that.
No, seriously, please
I'm-
keep them to yourself.
I'm sorry. I really am.
Oh my God.
I guess, all this stuff is making me a little bitter about this divorce. I'm sorry.
Anthony, I don't want to hear it.
I'm just sorry that I'm sorry I saw you as a wife.
Oh, Jesus, no.
I shouldn't have saw you as a wife. I should have just kept you where you were. That was my fault. That was really my fault. I tried to bring out something in you that you weren't. No, full responsibility for that. That's not your fault. That's me.
Anthony is on 10. What did he say? Because I could hardly hear what he said. And we are trying to listen what this. No, this is unacceptable. No, I do not like this from him one bit. Charmaine, what did he say?
I'm still watching. So
All
just
right.
give me a minute.
Okay, I'm giving her a minute. because I played, and guys, I can't hear what it is saying. Let's see. My home is more beautiful than the back here in my country. It's not about home, but your bank account. Anthony is very rich both in skit and outside skit. All right. Thank you, darling Errol. And thank you, Lydia and Evelyn. So you're saying my marketing business is not a business? Oh, geez. Genevieve, she didn't say that about you, she's just talking about Dave. Be nice in the chat, guys. Come on. And she's grieving too, so be mindful. We're just reviewing the skit. We're not putting personal life into it. So remember, be mindful, be respectful of each other. And this woman is grieving, so be kind. And love this NC alert from Sharon _ review. Oh, you like that? Oh, I just saw it on my phone today, and I just click on it. Thank you, Angela C. What's Amber Money? What's Amber Money? And thank you, Gwen. Thank you, Tina. And why did he think the guy is younger? I don't know. Maybe he is. You never know. It's about the money for both of them. Yes, they both love money. And Gigi said it doesn't matter what they, as Amber wants to own. She helped Anthony build up for its money, and he doesn't need to walk away, right? And then Carla says Amber wants to be accommodated for her pain and suffering. Yes, thank you. And Goddess says, Angela, those new gifts, yeah. Oh, they're on the phone, and there's the gift box. I just click the gift box. Angela told me to do it the other day, and I couldn't find it. I know today I saw it. All right. So you can jump. Marian got that right. It's about the money for Amber and Anthony. Definitely. All right, Charmaine, jump in.
No, I just want to say this. If I offended anybody with what I said about Dave and his business, I apologize. But that was not my intent. I was just speaking on based on the skit. I was just saying Dave is telling Amber all these things. He's not putting no action behind his words. And then we have never seen anything of Dave to prove that he has all these businesses that we are talking that he has, and that he's this billionaire or multi-millionaire. We have not seen anything to that to prove that. We have seen where Anthony, it's a proven, because the first time when they were getting divorced and Brittany got his financial, Brittany was the one who told Amber that Anthony has so much more money than you'd even think. Anthony's way richer than you'd even think. So we know that Anthony's rich. We know that Anthony's a wealthy man. We are just saying, because Dave might have a nice house and his backyard is this, and he has a house in Charlotte and all that. We are just saying, because of that, we are assuming that Dave is this wealthy person. And we know that, yes, he helps business. And that is what Melissa said, that Dave's helped all these businesses just come back. I've never heard her say Dave own any restaurant or own anything. Dave is a marketing guy, and that's what Dave does. He helps people to revitalize their businesses. And even if you go back to that very first skit, when Melissa was talking to Amber about Dave helping her, he said that's what he does. He's this marketing guy, and he helps people to bring back their businesses. So if there was another skit that says they've owned businesses, or he does this or he does that, maybe I've missed it and I'll go back and research it. But if I offended anybody by that, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I did not mean it. So I hope you accept my apology.
Well said, dear. Genevieve, I hope you accept Charmaine apology. I know she didn't mean it to offend anybody. She was just saying what she saw in the skit. What I think Genevieve was just telling, says she have a marketing business. She's a marketer, and she has a business also. So they do make money. There are times when they, So I guess she just let you know that although you're a marketer, you do. They're both eating below the belt. And guys, it's only gonna get worse. they're gonna have him come back again and say something nice about God, and then he's gonna come back again and he's gonna double back. So he come forward and then he take 10 steps backwards. Oh Lord, I think this is the time when they need to get the lawyer involved, get the mediation going, or Anthony needs to go call Pastor Chris for him to pray some more, because what he's doing right now is unacceptable. Charmaine, jump in, please.
I don't know what exactly is going on, because Amber's not, and this is my opinion, and I know a lot of you guys are Amber fan, but Amber's not moving like a wife right now. Amber is not moving like a wife. At least we can say after Shayla and Anthony start to, after the whole situation when Amber caught Shayla and Anthony, Shayla has never cheated on Anthony until when Anthony actually leave her and she started dealing with Iman. So with Iman, she never cheated on Anthony all the time since Amber caught them. Because remember, Shayla was with Mike and she was still sleeping with Anthony, and Shayla was with Arby still sleeping with Anthony. But I'm talking since she moved back from Mike and she and Mike broke up, it was always just Anthony. It was always just Anthony. She was not doing the right thing, granted, because Anthony was still a married man.
Yes.
But it was always Anthony. And even after Amber caught them, it was always Anthony. So Amber is saying Shayla is a bottom feeder. Yes, she is, because she was wrong to do what she did with Anthony, our friend's husband. But Amber is moving the same way right now. And I don't care what anybody want to say that they're separated and so she's not cheating. Amber started to sleep with Dave before she knew that they were separated, legally separated. Because when the lady told her that they were legally separated, Anthony was like, "Are you sure?" And she said, "Yes, once you file." So she had filed the paperwork and started sleeping with Dave before she even knew that they were legally separated. So in the back of her mind, she's cheating. Why yesterday Shayla asked her, "Are you cheating?" She knew she's legal. The lawyer tell her she's legally separated and that is not going to be any bearance on anything right now. Why didn't she say to Shayla, "We're legally separated, so I'm free to do what I want to do"? She said no. Her dad asked her the same thing. "We are legally separated. I'm free to do what I want to do." She said no. Anthony asked her, no, she's not cheating. So she's not only cheating, but Wayne asked her the same thing and she said no, she's not cheating. But guess what? She's cheating because if she is not bold enough to come forward and said, "Yes, this is the man I'm dealing with. We are legally separated and this is the man I'm dealing with." So something is wrong with that. If she has to be still hiding, if she has to be still pretending that she's not having somebody, because the lady told her that you guys are legally separated so you can see other people. Anthony is not seeing anybody because maybe Anthony lawyer did not tell him that. But Amber lawyer told her. So why is she still hiding the fact that she's sleeping with somebody else? If she is confident that she's not cheating, she's supposed to be able to come out and say, "I am seeing this person. My lawyer said we are legally separated, so I'm not cheating. So that's on you, but I'm not moving out. I'm going to stay right here." But she has not said that. Every time somebody asks her, she get defensive. And she started to say, no, I'm not cheating. She needs to be on the right side. If she's confident that she's not cheating, well, tell them that she's still seeing somebody. But by law, she has the law to back her. Why she's not using the law? If she can use the law as your backative. Anthony can't do anything if you told him that the law, we are legally separated and the law allows me to see somebody if I want to. So I'm seeing somebody, so have at it. But she keeps saying she's hiding Dave. She's hiding Dave. Dave not putting no action behind his words. So what kind of relationship is that?
Okay. Well said, dear Charmaine. Okay, so Gigi is saying right now, "I disagree. Amber is a bottom feeder. She never assaulted a man. to sleep with him. That's something Shayla has done. Charmaine, answer that because that was addressed to you.
I'm not saying, I'm not calling names. I'm Mama Brenda know when she said about the devil. Mama Brenda said she was not putting a name on the devil. I'm not calling Amber a bottom feeder. I'm just saying Amber is in the same bracket as Shayla right now. Because at least although Shayla was sleeping with a married man, she never cheated on Anthony once she left Mike. She never ever see another man. Yes, she was wrong and she was not supposed to be doing that because Anthony was still married. Amber is still married. So Amber is doing the same thing that Shayla was doing. So how is it different? Amber is still married and I don't care if... So, okay. So let's have this again. Last year, Amber filed for divorce from Anthony. And during that time, they were going to be using this... remember the lawyer tell Anthony, oh, so you're living with your baby mother, you're doing this, you're doing that. That was an adultery case, plain and simple. But there was nowhere that Brittany said to Amber, you and Anthony are legally separated, so Anthony can do what he wants to do, and you can do what you want to do. Brittany said, whatever you're doing, you have to do it behind closed door. You cannot let Anthony find out that you are doing this. Papers were signed. Why is the law changed since 1 year now or months after is the law changed that now she's legally separated so she can do what you're doing? Last year it was not that because Brittany, you tell her last year, you are legally separated. So guess what? You can go deal with Dick, Tom, and Harry. She did not say that. She said you have to see Victor behind closed door. You cannot be up and about doing all of this. So on one hand, she's hiding Dave. She is physically hiding Dave because she's not admitting that she's seen somebody, although the lawyer told her that it would not be appearance and anything regarding she and Anthony because they're legally separated. So why is she hiding Dave? She knows she are legally separated. She should be bold enough to say, you know what, Aunt, I'm seeing somebody. But guess what? We are legally separated, so there's nothing you can do. That's what the lawyer said. So why is she hiding Dave?
Exactly. Okay, so here's another content creator. I'm not going to call the name because I don't want to shot fire. All right, so she said, anyway, it's our, I'm calling name. Nania says, she writes code and code things in the States change all the time. So Amber is legally separated now, right? Right, guys? Gigi and whoever was in her chat last night. So let's say now, you're right. The law, so maybe the law changed. So that's why Amber can be legally separated now in Sin City and SkitLanta. So now you're right. Amber should not be hiding Dave because it's legal by law that she can date. Right? So she should, when Anthony showing chat at her and say, oh, you're 40, maybe you're having a young guy and whatever, she can say, well, my man has more money than you. But then Anthony's gonna come at her back and says, look here, I'm not giving you my money. If he has so much money, why you want my little money? You hear what he said to her, right? Why you need my money for you? Remember, O'Neill says, why should Anthony? Because money stinky. If we have any guys in the chat, please put a comment in the chat how you would feel if your wife is behaving like that. So if she have a guy, why would Anthony now, if he finds out about Dave, Anthony worse than not going to sign that letter? The divorce, because he's gonna say he has money. Why should I give you my money to go spend on that guy? Right? So that is on a male perspective, guys. And then me and Charmaine is all for Amber having her own. Amber always have her own. And we don't like all the writers is writing her. It's like say Amber is no, you know what I mean? And Amber doesn't really care for people money. What we understand is for pain and suffering, right? And she's digging the knife. So why is it it's okay for Amber to go out and stay with Dave, sleep with Dave, and then in the morning she come and she spend time with Anthony, and they're just bickering. He's talking about good thing with the Bible, and then now in gone back to demon time. You know what I mean? So Amber needs to, what you call it there, she just need to not hiding Dave. She should really show, if that was me, I would show Dave, but I would be respectful. Our lawyer says you can see your guy, but be respectful. Go home at a reasonable time. So let me ask you guys, do you think the reason why she's not mentioning Dave is that she feels like it was wrong for her to be cheating, because to her, like, oh, she knows the Bible, she's baptized and everything. In her head, she knows deep down that what she's doing is adultery. She has been committing adultery. So, guys, be honest and just put it in the chat. I just need your comment. I am just feeling clueless right now because although you guys know that Amber, a lot of you guys are agreeing with Charmaine, some of you guys not agreeing with Charmaine, and Nania says the law does change at times. So as Charmaine and Nania says, the law is on Amber's side, right? So why she's not telling Anthony about Dave? Because Anthony knows she has somebody. So I'm gonna scroll all the way down so I can hear what you guys saying.
I have a thing on that. Remember, and I keep going back to what Melissa told Amber that first day, that first meeting, that very first meeting they had. I'm talking when Amber came to Dave's house and she saw Dave and all of that. And Amber was saying, thank you, Dave, thank you, Dave. And Melissa said, Dave does not want your thanks. Dave likes to see action behind the words. Amber is not telling anybody about Dave because Amber has not yet seen any action behind Dave's words. And maybe deep down she's questioning, oh, he's always telling me to go handle my business. And yes, he's telling me, I got you. He has never said to her, you know what, Amber? Forget about Anthony and his money. Let him sign the paper. You can walk away for your own peace of mind, for your own health. He has never said that to her.
Yeah.
All he keeps saying, he said to her the other night, I got you. Yeah. You got a house. You will get a house. You'll get a baby. But he has never encouraged her that for your own peace of mind, for your mental health, walk away from all of that.
Yes.
True. And I got you. Just tell him that you don't care about anything. Just sign the papers. You want to be free? Be free. He keeps sending her back and telling her, go handle your business, baby girl. Go do this, baby girl. I got you. So Amber's not seeing the action that she wants to see. If Dave tell her that today, she might tell Anthony, you know what? I'm going to walk away from that. But Dave is not saying that. So she's not seeing action. Until Dave tell her that, here's the ring. And I'm willing and ready to marry you. And I'm willing and ready to make you Mrs. Young once that paper is signed and the judge give you that divorce decree. You don't have to worry about anything. He has never said that.
Well said, Charmaine. That's what a lot of these ladies in the chat should realize, that Dave has not promised Amber anything. He says open space when she asks him where you see this going. He said he doesn't see no stop sign. And the other night he says, I got you. Right? That's all he says to her. And Charmaine is right. If say for instance, you're in that position and you have a man and he see how stressed out and you're emotionally, you're crying to him and it breaking his heart, he would say, baby, just walk away. I got you. And he has not done that. He says only I got you, but he didn't tell her to walk away. He keep on standing back her home. He sleep with her at night, but he is not promising her anything. So here, Anthony has mental problem. He keeps following her around the house with the foolishness, right? And then Gigi says, when Shayla was pregnant, Anthony brought her that apartment. Shayla was still sleeping with Arby. Anthony got mad at her. Okay, thank you. We're not talking about that right now. We're talking about Amber and Anthony and Dave.
That's all right. So all that is being said about Shayla and Arby and Mike. I only bring that up because I want to say that Shayla was like faithful.
Yeah, she
To
was
a
faithful
point where
with
she
him.
was only after everything came out into the open. So let's not talk about Arby. Let's not talk about Mike. Let's talk about after Amber discovered Sheila and Anthony.
Mhm.
Everybody, everything was out in the open. She was not sleeping around. She was not sleeping around. She was faithful, although she was still dealing with a married man. But we are talking about being faithful. Sheila was moving more like she want to be a wife to
Yes.
Anthony than Amber is being a wife to Anthony right now.
Yeah.
Because right now, if you are the wife, you wait until you get your divorce. You'll not be running around hiding there. And when asked, if you know you're in your right and the law is backing you, you're going to stand with your chest and you're going to say it with your chest. I am seeing somebody. So what? The law give me the right to see somebody. All you need to do is sign the papers. Maybe Anthony will sign the papers faster than that because he does not want to go dealing with somebody who is cheated on him twice. Or
Yeah.
even if it's not called cheating, deal with somebody who's been with a man. Because
Twice.
he cannot get over the fact that Dave, remember how he was with Amber when he used to ask her, what position Wayne have you in? What this, and show me what Wayne was doing to you and all of that. What do you think he's going to do if he finds out now about Dave? Come
I
on.
think he'll have a heart attack, honestly.
So that's why Amber is not going to be bringing Dave into all of this unless she's caught. Just like when they caught Sheila and Anthony, unless he's caught, unless Amber is caught with Dave, and she can use the excuse, well, I'm single, or she's not single because she can't use the word single, but we are legally separated, so I can do what I want to do. That's all she can say. But at the moment, there is something holding her back. Either she does not have the confidence that Dave is going to be the one after all of this is done, because there's no action behind Dave's words. All the words are pretty words. I mean, we have been there where guys tell us stuff and it's full our head with this, and we sit and we dream, oh, he's going to marry me.
Yeah, like what happened
Oh, he's going to take me on all those trips. Oh, because he's just telling you things over and over again to make you feel good, for you to give it up. A lot of time guys tell us all of these pretty words. All they want to do is to get with us.
Like what Wayne did to Oliver.
Exactly. Once they have their fill, and things become real. Amber get her divorce and it becomes real now that she's single. Dave might tell her that, you know what, I'm not really looking for a wife right now, or you're not the kind of wife I'm looking for, or something. And it becomes real to her that she has wasted all this time with Dave. We don't know Dave. We don't know what Dave is capable of doing or not doing. He's just telling her pretty words. There's no action. There's no action.
Yeah. Well said, Charmaine. Well said. And Carla says, Anthony has mental problem. Okay, we want to come down further. Jermaine and Ernestine were getting a divorce. They were sleeping with other people. And yes, we're not talking about Jermaine and other people, Gigi. We're not talking about Jermaine and Ernestine. We're talking about Amber, because Ernestine and Jay was not in the Bible. We're talking about Amber and her faith. Ernestine, we already know that she's the 304, so we don't need to talk about Ernestine. We're talking about Amber and Anthony, the Daltons. And Gwen says, please hit the like button, share, and like to Sharon. And then Gigi says, Antoinette, thank you, just said that Sheila never stops sleeping with Arby until she got with Mike. And Stephanie Mack says, good evening, all good evening, welcome in. Marion West says, Amber, not moving like a wife, but Anthony still not moving like a husband, Marion says. And let me say, I bet if Amber tells Anthony to keep his money, she's moving out, Amber would probably have a heart attack. Amber, that you mean Anthony? I hope that what you says, Amber. So okay, Carla, and thank you for that. And Era says, Annette, Anthony is very calculating. Amber is just wasting her time with her husband, Anthony. I'm very sure Dave has investigated Anthony and knows that Anthony is also a rich man. Anything they should have just let him stay, him just leave, just finish off there and just leave her alone. Whatever Anthony is saying to her now, just push her further away from God and right back into the arms of Dave. He said he loves her. He should have just let it stay right there, right, Charmaine?
Well, he was asking a valid question, and he asked her about her faith, which we, based on the skit, and in my opinion, it appears as if Amber has lost her faith. Because faith was the reason why she took him back.
Yes.
Because she said it was not her who forgave him, it was God.
Yes.
That was proven that it was her faith. So he has a point.
Thank you, Charmaine, for that. Well said there. And honestly, guys, I wished they had let Anthony not say anything else. When she even come upstairs and says that him should sign the paper, he just tell her, says, I'm gonna go to God with that. That's all. Then she'll let Anthony leads with, instead of they're gonna let him tell her, says, yes, I'm gonna do it, and then he turn around and says over his dead body. You know what I mean? And then now he's gonna come back again at her and said to her, says, you are what you call it there? I wish I never married you. You weren't a wife or something like that. He was saying. I couldn't hear one thing he was saying, honestly. I could hear what Amber was saying though. But he's there baiting her because he wants it to hurt so bad. She wants to leave him. And if you love your wife and you just said something so beautiful right here, you should just leave her there. Let she reminiscing, because right here, in this shot here, I liked it. I really enjoyed it. I even did a video on it. And Amber was actually thinking, she feels, look there, you can see the guilt on her, right? And then she decided, says, and Anthony was right when he says, it feels good. Whatever Amber is doing, he knows his wife is committing adultery. And he's saying it because he remember when he used to do it with Shayla, he knows it feels good. And that's why he keep going back for more and more and more. And now the role has reversed. Amber was the one at home praying, hurting, crying, all of those things that he put her through. So now Amber decided that she's going to become revengeful and she is going to enjoy her Dave, and she's still not walking away with that 50%, right? And furthermore, she told Ernestine today that she is ready for the war because when she's finished with him, he will never do another woman like her that way, right? So honestly, guys, it looks like it's going to get worse. When I said worse, because it looks bad. It really looks bad right now. You have anything to say, Sharon?
There's just something funny. When Anthony was telling Amber that I regret making, I apologize to you for making you my wife. So he made her his wife. He made her his wife, and then he renewed the vows. Bought another ring, and in doing that vows, he vowed that before he let anything happen to the union, you prefer be expired. So is he really? I think he's really trying. He see that everything he's coming at Amber with, because when he was trying to come at her about the wine, she just laughed it off and left.
What
so
is that
now,
wine?
a young nigger.
Oh, okay.
That's what a wine is, a young nigger.
Okay.
I did not know, and I asked my son a long time ago when there was a Bethany skit and she was saying to them whatever, and I asked my son, I said, what's a wine? And he said, a young nigger. So I said, yeah. So he did not get a rise out of her the way he wanted to get a rise out of her. So coming back now, because Anthony know how proud Amber was of being a wife. She has always talked about she want to be the perfect wife. So this is now, he's just coming now to just tear down something to get a rise out of her. she's not giving in to him. So he's going to come back. He's not going to stop. He's not going to stop until he really tear her all the way down. Because he started with the baby. So, yeah.
But what he's doing, doesn't he realize what he's doing, only pushing her into the arms of Dave?
He does not think he's doing that. He thinks he is just getting her into her feelings, hurting her. That is his intention because he's hurting.
I know he's hurting.
So he's trying to hurt her. And he wants to hurt her the way that he's hurting. The roles have reversed.
Yeah.
He does not realize that their roles have reversed.
Yes, it has.
Because when he was there talking to her today about she's not protecting him, that is something she has been saying to him for the longest while. So their roles have now reversed. So we'll see what happened, what going forward.
Yeah, wait, let me just pull that one up because I had to laugh. I think they did that to soften the blow that they were gonna give to us. And they're gonna keep on bickering until they find a common ground. Honestly, guys, because that's the only thing I can think of. Because with that scene there, he said she never protected. And Charmaine is right. It was role reversal done there because Amber is the one always says, "You never protected me," and Anthony like that he would protect her, and he never did. Even when she says, "And what do you think of? I want to think. I think about going back to school." He did not support her there. So Anthony did a lie there, and she never corrected him. So I don't know if they don't remember what they write in the skits, or they're just winging it as they go along and not remembering. I think they need to call Bethany to remind them how to remember a scene. So that way we are not confused. Because trust me, Bethany knows everything in Earth. And if you really watch Bethany's skin, it's always on point. You never hear Bethany is off point and none of her topics. But with Amber and Anthony, it's always Amber bought the house, Anthony bought the house, and then all of a sudden Anthony buy the house. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So it's really what it is. So shall we jump into this and then I just take some chats and then we are.
Yeah, but Anthony's trying to play the blame, the name blame, because he's trying to get sympathy. What he's really trying to do is to get sympathy from Amber because he knows Amber know what it feels like to not be protected. That's all he's doing because Amber complains all the while that he has never protected her, has never have her back. So he knows that Amber know what it feels like. So he's trying to put Amber in that headspace to say, you are always complaining that I'm never protecting you, but this, I know what it feels like now because you're not being protecting me. See, you're not protecting me. So now I'm complaining.
That makes sense.
So it's even out. We don't protect each other. That's all he was trying to say.
All right. So Tyrene says he forget about the Darren and everyone else. Yes, he did, Tyrene. And Michael Brown says nobody goes to church no more. Nope, they don't. They don't even have the pastor. The pastor is missing in accent. So I guess the pastor must have left the church there now. No, seriously, guys.
But Natasha still goes to church. Natasha still goes to church, and what's her name?
Yeah.
And Laurie.
And yes, and even down to Ben and they goes to church.
They go to church. So
yeah, but they're not showing it. And then Marianne says, Sabrina, Anthony never married Amber for love. He wanted to take Amber from Wayne and one upon Wayne. Honestly, he didn't know about Wayne. So no, that one is incorrect.
No, Sharon, you're not correct. Wayne and Amber were in a relationship. He didn't know that. So yes, he knew that they were in a relationship.
So when he proposed to Amber, Anthony knows Amber was in a relationship?
No, they were not in a relationship at the time, but then he knew that they were in a relationship before.
No, but when did he find out about that? When they married?
Found out that she was cheating with Wayne?
No, I meant I'm just answering Marian question. Marian says Anthony knows he wanted to take Amber from him. So when he proposed to Amber, did he knows that she was used to see the
Yes,
dating?
yes. It was.
Okay. My apology, Marian. My apology.
Go back to that one video when Amber was coming out of Antonio's and Wayne and Rolanda was there, and she had on the jacket with all the patches, and he was saying, and then he said to Anthony, people just love my leftovers. They were not engaged yet. So he knew that Amber was seeing Wayne. They all knew that.
Oh, okay. So Marian is right.
Marian is right.
Thank you, Marian. My apologies. My apologies, darling. And then Anthony never married. Okay, so thank you, Marian. Sorry about that. I was waiting on Amber come back. Me too, Sabrina, but it didn't come. Last year, the Daltons went to church. This year, they are going to court. Definitely, Angela C. And Nancy says, you're correct, Gigi. Gigi says, Nancy, there sure are. The Daltons have been getting larger views. Yes, so I guess that's why they're doing that. Maybe that is why they are doing what they're doing, because they're getting so many views, right? And then Amber is going to give Anthony sympathy. You think so? I wonder when Nancy. Oh, Amber. Oh, I read that wrong. Amber is not going to give Anthony any sympathy. Okay, that makes sense. And Sabrina says, I do. Anna Jones, welcome in, Anna Jones. She says, the thing that they are saying is hard to come back from. You may be able to forgive for Kai if Kai, Sheila, and Anthony have boundaries. However, the things you say are hard to forget. Definitely. That's why we have to be careful what we said, because what comes out of our mouth, it's hard to take back. And you're absolutely right, Anna Jones. Well said there, Anna Jones. Let me just come to the media here and click that. And then Amber and Anthony are broken people. It's only God's intervention can resolve. I think the writer forget that Anthony never protected Amber. Exactly. That's why I mentioned Bethany. They need to bring Bethany in to remind them of that. And thank you, Annette, for that. And Nancy. And click that for Anna. And Nancy says, Gigi said, Nancy, because Anthony doesn't deserve sympathy. And then Nancy says, Wayne protect Amber from Anthony, never did. Okay, yes, Wayne protected her from Darren, but Anthony never did. He just standing like a dum-dum. And Suzette says, there's a twist to this storyline. Why so much in a rush? She keeps mentioning babies. Is she pregnant with Anne's child and wants out? Long shot. Yes, that's what me and Charmaine was saying today. And Charmaine even mentioned it. Did you mention it tonight too?
No, I didn't.
A baby in?
I didn't mention it tonight, but I just have a feeling that she might not even know she's pregnant. I don't think she's aware of it, because if we go back to a long time skit, a few, maybe about 6 weeks ago, when she and Sheila were having meeting and they were supposed to meet Honeypot, before Honeypot came, and she was complaining about night sweats and all that. And Sheila asked her, are you pregnant? And she said, well, she is having premenopausal symptoms. And premenopausal symptoms mean you can have no period, or you can have spotting. And you can also have that during a pregnancy, because you can have spotting during a pregnancy, and there's nothing wrong with the pregnancy. It's just that sometimes you have spotting, and that's fine. So it's a possibility she might be pregnant and not know. Yesterday, Sheila was saying to her that she's glowing. And most people tell people that they're glowing when they're pregnant.
Yes.
Sheila was saying it was, and that did not make any sense what Sheila said. That, are you cheating because you're glowing? And I remember when I was glowing, I was with Iman. Was she cheating? Because she said when she was glowing, it was when she met Iman and was just with Iman. So how Amber cheating would equate to she meeting Iman. So what she said did not really make any sense because she said, Amber, remember, I know you, Amber, and all that. So I did not see the correlation between Amber cheating, her glowing, and Shayla glowing. So I thought I was thinking about it for a while, and then I said, you know what, just let it go, let it go.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I think somewhere in there, a pregnancy is going to be known. It's going to come to the front that there's a pregnancy, and I don't know how they're going to twist it. I don't know how they're going to twist it, but there's going to be a pregnancy. I think maybe she's not going to know. She's going to think it's Dave and going to find out when she go for a checkup or to make sure that the fetus is way bigger than what she thought it was. And that's maybe when she's going to realize it's aunt. So, but there's going to be a pregnancy story. It's coming, because they're talking about babies and all of that too often now. So there's
Yeah.
definitely going to be a pregnancy story coming.
Yes, for sure. For sure. Something is coming. Something is brewing. I think that's a nugget. Thank you. Who said that comment? Charmaine, and you think alike. Yes. Annette says, Amber character is seen worse than Sheila. That's not right. Exactly. And we don't want that, period. Anthony committed adultery and didn't tell Amber until she caught him in bed together. And right now, David is a sneaky link. If it's going to make her look bad like an adulterer, she will not claim him. Exactly. Goddess. You're so right there. Because she still want people to think that she still has her high morals. That she's still with her morals when she leave it behind the door. I call her, exactly. Anthony cheated over a year and didn't tell his wife. Yeah, we know that. And Shirley says Amber has to make her own decision to leave Anthony. If she leaves her on her own, she can never blame anyone else for what comes in the future. Well said, Shirley. Definitely. At the end of the day, guys, everything, all Amber is moving is reckless and it's all on her. I am not going to say anything bad about Amber. It is what it is. She's committed adultery and that's all I can say. That's it. And right now, Anthony is verbally abusing Amber. And she's disrespecting him by coming out. She's sleeping with Dave at night and come home and they bicker and fight during the day. Dave doesn't care about her. That's what Sabina is saying. Honestly, we don't know yet. We will see. Please, I would like to see a conversation between Dave and his friend. Then I will draw my conclusion then. Gwen says, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell button to Sharon _ Rica Review. Thank you, darling, for notification. And Gigi says, Goddess, Amber is committing an adultery. And Dave does feel like a sneaky link. He hasn't told her anything about his past yet, Gigi said. All right, thank you, Gigi. Well said there also. And I just don't want to be too far up. And Shayla assaulted Anthony when he was drunk. Yeah, we know all of that. And yes, thank you. And Amanda did the same thing. He would have been arrested. Amber hasn't did anything against the law. Okay. But Anthony keep on going back for more G. And that's where Anthony was committing adultery within his marriage, just like what his wife is doing now. So neither Anthony nor Anthony nor Amber is getting a pass from me. Both of them commit adultery within the marriage. So he needs to man up and just give her what she needs, because he said he could make it back. Please like, share, and subscribe. And Dave wants no commitment. That's what Sabrina is saying, that Dave wants no commitment. We don't know yet, but I hope we get to hear from him and his friends soon. Charmaine, Shayla was still sleeping with Arby when she was sleeping with Anthony in the apartment he purchased for her. Yes, we know that. And ladies, today is a lot. Yes, definitely, it was a lot. They've enjoyed the free ride. Yes, he is, Michael, for sure. And Marian West says, I think Anthony is lying to himself. He doesn't want Amber. And we will see. Hopefully, we will get some more. Carol, welcome in, Carol. She does not need to tell him if we did not tell her about Shayla. that you make sense there, Carol. Thank you for that. As you didn't tell her about it, so she didn't acknowledge she get caught. But only thing I would rather Amber does, I wish she had just keep her legs closed and wait till the ink dry. She and Dave, and then I would have respected Dave more. And Michael, exactly. And Marion says Anthony just doesn't want anyone else to have Amber hurt. Thank you very much, Marian. And Gigi says, I Sheris M, Steffi M. It's a call Amber's name. And we know the writers may change that Dave to willing offer the world to Amber. Well, that would be nice if they did that. And that would be awesome if he does offer her the world. Because right now, at the end of the day, Amber needs to be out of that marriage and she needs to be happy. I don't even know what kind of question I saw. Do you believe Anthony wasn't hitting it right? Do you believe Ant? I just put Ant. Wasn't. I think that is a good thing to put on there. Wasn't hitting G. Can I say that, Charmaine, what I'm putting in it?
What you putting in there?
Okay, this is what I says. Do you believe Ant wasn't hitting her G spot?
Amber is just lying.
Okay, I know, but I am just
trying to hurt.
Can I put that in the chat?
Yeah, G spot. Yeah.
Right.
G-spot. Some people don't know what a G-spot is. Amber's lying because she has to come back with something to counter what Anthony just told her about the wife thing. So she came back because you're not going to. And this is stupid. A man cheated on you and you went back and opened the door to let him back. You were the one who came back and sat on his lap. You could on the porch with all those crickets.
And the neighbors.
He was not doing it for you. Why did you do that performance? And it was more than once that they did the performance. She was not faking anything. She just wanted to hurt him. And Anthony's laughing because Anthony said that was low, but you know you're lying. That did not do anything to him.
Okay.
That did not do it because she's saying he has ED. Come on, Amber, we know that's not true.
What is CB?
ED, erectile dysfunction. That's what she said. And said she told him that he's going to need that 50% because he's sassy and any woman going to stay with him, he has to pay for it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. But Anthony is just laughing. He did not even look upset while she was talking. And she said, yes, she can keep up with a young man. And 3 times, maybe hit it 3 times, but all the other times she was faking. That's not true.
4 times, she says. 4 times he make her reach it.
During the entire marriage. That's not true. That is not true. Trust me, that's not true.
Thank you, Charmaine. So Shirley says, Anthony has a funny way of keeping his wife around. He's saying things that could push her further away. So true, Shirley. And Eros says, Dave is a trickster. Worked until Amber and Sharon almost got into her pants, but it was stopped by husband Anthony. Back in Atlanta, she gave up her pum-pum for free today. Very sad. Yes, darling, she did. And please like, share, subscribe to Sharon Rico Review. And Shirley said, see, that's exactly what Anthony is doing, pushing Amber away further and further. Definitely, Gigi, definitely, Shirley. We see exactly what's happening. And that's why I said the writer should have just let him sit there, leave it where it was. Do not do anything else. You know what I mean? Let me just come down here to the bottom here. All the way to the bottom. I have to scroll. And Nancy says, Dave is a real man. I guess Dave is knitting it good. She's lying Sabrina and says, just like what Charmaine says, well said, guy. Shayla enjoyed Iman, yes. She's enjoying Iman, so I guess he really did know it's not working. Both of them have used their unalive baby to hurt each other. Yes, they have. And shot fires can't get any more ridiculous in the few more skits. It will be Dalton reunion. Oh, Genevieve, you think so? You know what? Let me just give her applause here. And I will. Do you think when they keep on doing it, they're going to, Genevieve, you just put something in my head. Genevieve, you know what I'm just thinking? What you said, Sharon, you know what going in your head? You guys thinking the same line as me? A few more things, they're gonna end up in bed together, and they got what
That's
gonna
what I
happen.
said. That's
The
what I said.
wicked writer. If they do that, I'm gonna be teased. I'm gonna be teased.
And
I
then
am
he's
gonna
going
be
to-
teased.
And when he's done, he's going to say to her, "How did you enjoy that?" Because trust me, it's going to happen.
Oh
It's
my God,
going to happen.
Genevieve. That's
Somewhere
a
along
nice
the
little
line,
nugget she
that's going
just
to
put on
happen.
with.
Trust me, that's going to happen. Somewhere along the line, it's going to happen, and then he's going to, because you know why? Anthony was laughing. If you go all the way to the end of the video, Anthony was laughing, and Anthony said, you really went low, and you know you're lying. And he went right back to wiping his thing, laughing. He was not even upset. You know when Anthony's upset, he pursed those lips and he looks.
Yeah.
That was not that, because Anthony knows he can perform. A man knows when they can perform.
Yeah.
Okay? I mean, you can fake it and they might not know you're faking it, but a man knows that he can perform.
Yeah. A man knows when he's hitting it right.
Of course, a man knows when he can perform. So what Amber is saying, Amber is just trying to
hurt him.
The wife thing got to her. That wife thing really got to her. Because he saw her, he thought he saw her as a wife and he regretted it. So it got to her. So now she's coming back to punch way below the belt.
That is terrible of him to do. And Steffi says, you all think Anthony cleaning thinking about Shayla. I don't think so. I think Shayla is far from his mind. He's thinking about ways of getting back at Amber right now. So it looks like that's what it's gonna leave up to. Who said that comment? Let me see. Yeah, Jen Levy. That's what the Jen Levy, right? You would just uncrack what. I hope they don't do that, but it looks like that's where it's gonna end. Really, really, we have to think outside the box. Well done, Genevieve. Let me just give you a round of applause. Well done, well done, well done, well done. That was really nice. That was really nice. Alani want us to watch Pearl. Pernell. I think that's how you pronounce your name, Pernell. Charles got a DDL. So yes, Nancy. Charles got a DDL and he want to try it out so badly. And Natasha. And Natasha, I think, want to try out Kobe. Or Kobe want to try her. And Annette says, Amber and Anthony's physical relationship was really lovely and exciting. They are throwing jabs. I can't wait until they get back into the bed. Me too, because Genevieve just opened up a can of worm here for us. Oh, Lord. They are so bad. So now, my question to you guys, will they, wait there, let me see. Marriage is over, Nancy said. Tina says, I'm sorry, the Dalton skits got me crying, laughing. Yes. And that's why we have to try and get ourselves contained here. Marriage is over, Nancy said. And Nancy says, you're milking the view, of course. And Opie saying, baby comment, hot to her. That was low. That was definitely low. And you're absolutely right, Hope. And then Gwen says, please like, share, and subscribe to Sharon _Rico Review. Thank you, Gwen. Thank you guys to all the moderators. And Annette says, Amber and Anthony physical relationship was really lovely. Okay, so Alani want us to take a look at the which one of this skit? Tell me which one fast. We just pull that up quickly.
Okay. I'm jumping off. So, guys, I will see you when I see you.
Or maybe I will just do that on my own then.
I will see
let
you.
Me see. She wants us to look at the Pernell. You know what? I'm going to do a video on it because our Premier is leaving me.
Yeah, I have to
just do a review. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. I'm going to do a review on it and then I will air it, okay? Thank you, guys. Bye
Thank
again.
you guys for all your thoughts and your prayers and for all the best wishes and condolences. And I know I'll get better. I mean, I feel a little bit better before I came on. I enjoy your comments and I enjoy some laughs because the Dalton is always trying to get us to laugh. So I'll see you tomorrow, maybe. I don't know yet. Thank you again. Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you, guys. Please like, subscribe, and share. And please hit the like button on your way out. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate every single one of you. This conversation is awesome. We have a wonderful time. Bye for now, guys.